there's another project on top of it, and it's like all this animation work, which is great because it's gonna pay. But it's just like, I'm just like dreading it, especially when I was hungover.
You're alone again. I shouldn't be thinking of you, thinking of me. I know you're not.
Hey everybody, this is Mike, and this is the dailyBred podcast, the weekly bread, where I talk about myself to myself. And today, I don't know. I'm trying to think about what I want to talk about. I basically got up this morning and I felt like crap because I did about 2 weeks of dry January. And then I realized that I really want to have a beer on it was like Wednesday? Yeah. And I went out and I had one. And then I was like, I want to keep doing that. So then I continued to do it. And I was pretty proud of myself because after that weekend, I took that Monday and Tuesday off. But then I jumped back into it. And so yesterday I was going around town and I've been doing a video shoot for my book, doing this promo where I'm getting couples to read the book. And what they're doing is, or the way I'm doing this is I go and meet them wherever and try to do it outside and distance and all that stuff, or even if it's inside, it's just distance. I usually wear a mask. And it's like a couple things. Like I'm reaching out to people around Raleigh because I'm trying to, it's like friends of mine too, and some of them have businesses and some of them don't, but some of them have businesses. I'm trying to shoot it at their business so I can give them some props or some exposure and kind of include the town, because my main focus is to just go after this town first and kind of create an epicenter of where I'm trying to grow from, because I think it's smarter than being like, I'm going to target the United States, because outside of the United States, the shipping cost is just so fucking insane. So I don't think I'm really going to sell outside of the United States yet, because it's like $10 to ship, and I'm selling the book right now for $15 and with free shipping. So if it's like $10, it's really eating my margins, and I'm basically just doing this. I'm losing money. So anyway, so I'm focusing on Raleigh, even though if people outside of Raleigh want to buy the book, definitely you can do it on my website, yourdailybred.com. And so yesterday I was going around doing some more video footage, and it was really fun. And then I was going to go to my buddy Tom's house later on in the day to watch football, and he was making nachos, and he's a big barbecuer. It's one of the reasons why I moved to Raleigh. Well, it was like when I visited Raleigh years ago, we were hungover on a Sunday when I was visiting here for the first time. And he was just like, I'm going to smoke, use the smoker all day. So I basically just, cook stuff for 8 hours and we'll just sit around and drink and wait and eat. And I was like, that sounds amazing. And literally that was like the last thing that sold me on moving here. Besides the weather in this town fucking is dope as shit. So he had suggested that he was going to do nachos where you were going to put the nachos on this tray and you were going to load them up with whatever you wanted to. And then he put them on this thing that spun, and it was me and his wife Tara. And so the three of us had them, and then we made another one because there was a fourth thing for the spinny thing. And that was just kind of like the ultimate one. And so then they made like homemade queso prior to this. So we just sat around and just drank in the afternoon, watched the Packers game versus the Bucks. And then the Buccaneers won, which I was happy about because Godwin is friends with my little sister. They went to like high school together. Well, she's best friends with his wife, and my little sister has known his wife or fiance or whatever since they were like 2 years old or 3 years old or something like that. And so I was rooting for the Bucks. So we were drinking, watching that game. So my day went from getting up, going to grocery shopping, because I always do that on Sunday, and I go to this food box in town and drop off food for like just people who need it. And it's like this little, it's like a cubby, and I usually go and just buy canned foods or things that are not going to spoil, and I drop them off there. So it gets my ass out of bed on Sundays because I feel like pretty accomplished by doing that, because it's just like every Sunday, it just pay a little bit, and just I think helping people with money is like like helping people with food, I think like no one should not be able to eat. So I'm just trying my best. So I do that, and then I did the video shoot, and then by 3 o'clock I was cracking open some drinks, and then went to my buddy Matt's house after, and we watched the Bills game. We were drinking then, and then I came home, and I woke up this morning and felt like ass, and I didn't want to do anything, but I pushed through it, and I drew my comic, and then I put my teaser up for my my punk podcast called This Was the Scene, which has been doing really well. And then I went for a drive, and I got coffee, which is like my favorite thing to do. I love just getting in my Jeep and driving like 15 minutes away to Cary, going to brew, getting a nice coffee or a cold brew. And then I was like, I want to get a fucking Taylor ham and cheese sandwich. So then I went and did that, and I was listening to Brandon Kelly's podcast, Road to the Skeleton Coast, and he was really interesting because he's telling this amazing story about how they got Lawrence Arms got an epitaph, and that was super fucking interesting and entertaining and funny. So I did that, and then I just drive a really long way home just because I don't want to do anything. I didn't want to do anything today, but I got like this like project that's like, hanging over my head, and there's another project on top of it, and it's like all this animation work, which is great because it's gonna pay, but it's just like just like dreading it, especially when I was hungover. So that's been today, and now I'm sitting here just recording this, and I'm gonna go hang out with a friend later tonight, and they're gonna cook food, and we're gonna play chess, which is interesting. And so I've got like 2 hours before I go do that. But fun note, I got my magnets in, which look fucking great. I got these through Sticker Mule, and they're super cool. So I'm gonna sell these on my website, and I'm pretty excited. So like the other day, to kind of help promote all this stuff, I learned about Reels, and I've known about them for a while, but I thought they were stupid. So I fucking upload this reel. I buy this like tripod for my phone, and because I wanted to do some reels where it's kind of like a kind of an animation of me drawing it. So I did one. I was like fucking around with it, and I uploaded this thing, and it got like 2,000 views in less than an hour. And then since then, that was Saturday night, I had 5,485 views on this fucking thing. And it's got 123 likes. And it just blows my mind. So I'm definitely going to be doing way more shit with Reels. And what I thought about was, like, how can I make them where it's not going to be hand-drawn? So I can, like, use my animation skills with After Effects and make it almost, like, fake it that it looks like it's hand-drawn. So I'm going to dick around with that. But when I got these magnets, I thought, like, oh, this would be cool to market these with Reels. So I'm going to do that after I record this shit and then see how it goes. But it's fucking, I don't know. That thing was so crazy. I was just like, I've been trying so long to like grow this comic, which I don't mind the slow and steady thing, because I think it's like earning followers. Like I don't want to do any of that crap where you like get those apps that follow and then unfollow, and then you have this like giant following, but if you look at someone's account, they have like 2 likes on everything they post, but they've got like 20,000 followers. Doesn't make any fucking sense. So it's like I like the people that follow my comic because they engage and they enjoy it, and those are ones that I want to stick around. Plus, like, I think you kind of open yourself up to, I don't know, like, the more people view your shit, the more opinions come around, and then, like, the more assholes start taking ownership of what you do, and then they just, like, have their stupid fucking opinions, which are stupid. And I think, like, the slower that I grow this, the better off I'm going to be. And, but it's fun. I mean, this doesn't make any money at all, even though, like, I want this to be, like, the thing that I eventually flip the switch on and this becomes, like, my main thing, which would be really cool. But it's just fun coming up with random ideas where I can, Like the Valentine's Day card I have, like let's go to Slamtown. I'm looking at it right now on my Instagram. It's the funniest. I don't know. It's pretty cool when you make something yourself and you think it's the funniest fucking thing. I just think it's hilarious if someone buys that for their partner. And then the two of them are like, this is funny, but now, yeah, we're gonna go fuck now. Because that's now in what is it? Incepted in our brains. And it was funny too when I was doing the video shoot for the book. This one couple, it's like the guy at the end. He's like, "This is great." He's like, "Couples who read this are just gonna go and just like hook up after reading this book because it's just gonna just start that conversation." He's like, "But there's so many random things in here like that that are just gonna get people like ready to get down." I was like, "That is a great testimonial, my friend." And I was kind of bummed too with this couple on a video or in a videoed it. I was gonna say video shot it, but video, whatever it is. I have a mic on top of my camera, and it's a Rode mic that points directly at someone so it can get what they're saying. So the audio is good or decent. And I didn't plug the fucking thing in, so my camera, its built-in audio picked it up, and it sounds like it's far away. So I gotta like figure out how to like bring the audio up on it. So bummed because their video shoot was so fucking awesome, and I'm so excited to put this one together and just do all these different videos, like where it's like just clips of them talking, and then I have other couples. There's gonna be clips of them. There's gonna be like another video. It's gonna be all of them. I'm just gonna mess around with this whole thing and see how it works. But I was thinking of even maybe making a separate account for the book, like a separate Instagram account. But I really want when people buy it. I might have said this in the other episode, the one before this. But what I want people to do, and I got these cards printed up through Vistaprint, is that I want when people get it that when they read it together as a couple, they videotape themselves and then they send me the video, and then I'll upload that to Instagram. So that's my idea. I think all my ideas could work if I had like more reach. Imagine if all these couples were sending that in. I think that would be huge. I think that'd be fucking gigantic, and it would go viral-ish, and then I would sell hundreds of thousands of my book, and I would be very rich and very happy. I think, because I think money makes people happy. It definitely made me happy last year when I was actually starting to make it again with my animation company, drive80.com, drive80.com. To explain our animations, logo animations, GIFs for Instagram, and app demos, things like that, in case anyone's listening and needs that. So that's what's going on there. And it's rainy and shitty out today, so that sucks. Which doesn't really help on a Monday with a hangover, and it's like rainy. It's like, ugh. So my goal this week is I'm not going to drink until Friday night. So that's my goal. And next week I'll update you on if I accomplish this goal. Because I know by Wednesday morning I'll feel fantastic, and by Friday morning I'll feel even better. And then by Saturday morning I'll fuck it all up and be like, ugh. But it's going to be harder, man. It's staying later, and it's going to start getting warm again in like March, end of March, which is not too far away. And everyone's going to go out, so I think I'm just going to start buying bigger shirts. That seems to be a good idea. So, all right, well, I've got magnets. They're going to be up on my web store, and I got stickers, and I'm selling my Valentine's Day cards. You should check all that out. Got my new book, The Couples Checklist, selling that. And if you want to help out, just share my account with as many people as possible, or tag people. Really just helps this organically grow and grows with the right people and doesn't bring in idiots. And that's all I got to say. Oh, I hit mute right there for a second. Go enjoy this end of this Monday. Or, well, no, you'll hear this on Tuesday, so have a good Tuesday. Whatever that means. Just find a small thing and actually do this. I started doing this last week, and I thought it was pretty cool. Just wake up and just say out loud or in your head, thank you for today. Like before you even get out of bed, do it. Kind of just like sets you off in a good tone. So do that, and then also say it before you go to bed. One little thing to do. All right, goodbye.